Animal Form and Function 2, Lecture 15, Body Fluid Regulations, Mechanism in Metanephric Kidney, How the metanephric kidney functions. The filtration device of the metanephric kidney is nephrons. Over 1 million nephrons are present in the kidney that filter, secrete, and selectively absorb. Structure of a nephron. Nephron basically consisted of glomerulus capsule or called the Bowman capsules at the beginning of the nephron that filter the blood. The filtration apparatus like the tennis ball and punched in one side. The capsule cortical region of the kidney and outermost of the kidney. Glomerulus, that is a combination of blood vessels, blood arteries, and there is an efferent vessel that is going toward the arterioles, enter into the nephron that branch into the fine network of capillaries, that is the glomerulus wall contains small perforations and filtration unit act as filter. Here you can see in the diagram that is Bowman capsule. Here larger outer covering is Bowman capsule covering and the cells are called the porocytes. Now here you can see that is efferent arteriole and efferent arterioles, that is extraglomerular mechanism. It means not included in the glomerular area. Blood pressure forces fluid from glomerulus to Bowman capsule through these filters, and now this is called glomerular filtrate that contains small molecules, glucose, ions, calcium, phosphates, and primary nitrogenous waste product of metabolism, that is urea, uric acid. As filtration slits small, so larger proteins and blood cells will remain in the blood, leave the glomerulus via the efferent arterioles, that is outgoing. The efferent arterioles divides into set of capillaries called the peritubular capillaries that wind profusely around the tubular portions and merge to form veins, carry out the blood out of the kidney, and beyond the glomerulus capsule, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, and distal convoluted tubule exist. Here you can see first of all red color artery and then glomerulus, then this efferent arteriole will form the peritubular capillaries and then to the vein. Along these structures, glomerulus filtrate, selectively reabsorb and return the certain ions that include sodium, chloride, potassium to the bloodstream by active transport that needs ATP because it is across the concentration gradient. Potentially harmful compounds like hydrogen, ammonium ions, drugs, and various other foreign particles are also secreted in the nephron lumen. That's why your urine is very toxic. Here you can see the proximal convoluted tubule and water will leave out. Then descending loop of Henle, water will leave out, and ascending loop of Henle, sodium and urea will leave out. Then collecting ducts. Collecting ducts, water will be reabsorbed, urea will be reabsorbed, ADH will be reabsorbed. Last portion of the nephron is water reabsorption takes place at the last portion of the nephron, that is collecting duct. And urine contain more ions than the blood, so urine is more concentrated than the blood. There will be more osmotic pressure. Nephron remove waste and maintain water and ion balance, so homeostatic function of the kidney is also important. Here you can see Bowman capsule that will lead to proximal convoluted tubules, and where sodium will be reabsorbed, water will be reabsorbed, chloride ions will be reabsorbed, potassium will go inside. Then descending loop of Henle, where water will be mostly reabsorbed, and then ascending loop of Henle, so sodium chloride will be reabsorbed but water will not be reabsorbed, as ascending loop of Henle have no structure that water can be reabsorbed from this. Then loop of Henle, convoluted tubules, and then collecting ducts. Collecting ducts will also sodium reabsorbed from this collecting duct, potassium will be secreted out, hydrogen ion will be secreted out, bicarbonate ion will be secreted out, chloride ion will be reabsorbed, and urea will be secreted out, and more concentrated urine will be passed outside the body. Now the kidney amniotes, mammalian, avian and reptilian kidney can remove more water as compared to amphibians, because they have to live in the terrestrial environment, so they have to conserve the water. As human urine is 4 times as concentrated as blood plasma, a camel's urine is 8 times concentrated as blood plasma, and gerbil is 14 times more concentrated urine as blood plasma. The desert rats and mice have urine that is more than 20 times as concentrated as their blood plasma. This concentrated waste enables live in the dry desert environment to save the water. Little water available for them to drink, so they cannot lose water. Even if you observe during the fasting, as nowadays Ramadan are going, so your urine will be more yellowish in color and volume will be low. After iftar, it will become whitish and more urine will be produced. Water is metabolically produced by oxidation of carbohydrates, fats, proteins in the seeds they eat. So they eat the food that produce more metabolic water. They eat less nitrogenous food, more carbohydrates and more fats. Here you can see animal outflow and urine. Terrestrial vertebrate drinks water. Terrestrial environment tends to lose body water to air. They drink water, salts in the body by mouth, and water and salts out through the urination and evaporation, sweating. Then urine, moderate urine volume, and urine is more concentrated than body fluids. Water conservation. Mammals and to lesser extent birds, they conserve water by unique, simple evolutionary adaptations, that is the bending of nephron tube into a loop of Henle. By bending, the nephron can greatly increase the salt concentration in the tissue, so more reabsorption, and use the gradient to draw large amount of water out of the tube. In this case, the descending loop of Henle will reabsorb more water, then collecting ducts will absorb more water, but ascending loop of Henle will not reabsorb water. Here you can see water conservation in the kidney that creates hyperosmotic urine and conserve water through both active and passive processes. So in case in the descending loop of Henle, more water will be reabsorbed. In the ascending loop of Henle, more salts will be reabsorbed, and then in the collecting ducts, more water and urea will be reabsorbed, and concentrated urine will be produced. Thanks.